We utilize a graphing calculator quite a bit in this course, and I want to talk about what some terms mean. This is problem 5 of your week 1 for homework from section 1.2, and you're asked to graph a function with a graphing calculator using a standard viewing window. So again, this is where I highly encourage that you either get the note-taking guide and print it out or go read your sections first so that you'll know what the homework is talking about. And then state whether the graph has a turning point in this window. Again, I'll remind you, you can always view an example if that will help. I'm going to show how to utilize the eText here. Again, the eText, when it opens, it just opens to the first page of the section that this type of exercise is completed in. I'm going to go to page 30 and 31 because I want to talk about this piece right here, graphing with technology. So you can always go back to this by going into your eText and going to page 30. So you need to obtain a sufficient number of points when you graph by hand, but graphing calculators can produce graphs much more quickly. But you do have to know how to enter the function. So these steps, these 4 steps will help you do that. They're telling you how to enter the function. In step 2, notice this star by parentheses. If you look down here, you'll note that there's a footnote that tells you to place parentheses around numerators and or denominators of fractions because the calculator or computer needs to know that is one complete piece. So practice inputting with the parentheses. You can get the standard viewing window if you have a preset zoom key or graph key. So you can practice using those. And then we can also change our window. That's one of the keys at the top, the 5 keys underneath your viewing window. And you're able to change the boundaries. If I go to page 31, it gives you a key for those. These are the words you see when you change a window. Xmin means the smallest value on the x-axis. Ymin means the smallest value on the y-axis. So you have a left boundary and a bottom boundary, and then you have a right boundary and a top boundary. And then x scale and y scale are the distance between the tick marks. Usually that's 1, but if you have, sometimes you might want to go by 10 or 100 even. And then this is what it looks like when you're viewing window. Here's the form you'll be asked to write it in, from the lowest x value to the highest x value, to the lowest y value to the highest y value. So if I think about that, when I go back to this problem, when I type this in my calculator, I'm going to hit the y equals button. I'm going to hit 6, and then I'm going to hit the division key, and then I'm going to need a parentheses and type x squared plus 1 and end my parentheses. I hope that helps you utilize the standard viewing window, your eText, and your graphing calculator.